Hello everyone, my name is Tony, I go by Rainbow Dude on the internet, and we're back with more Dragon Age Inquisition. I would take us straight to Kier Oswin, however, I realized that we hadn't talked to two people. We haven't talked to Sarah or Cole, but also we didn't talk to Sutherland.
Oh, Pebbles. Who do I talk to? It's so high here. Oh, Your Worship. I'm with Sutherland. I'm Rat, his squire.
Oh,
Forgive
you're adorable.
me. I'm not used to being this high up. I was following, and they were taken. They said to come here with a map if there was trouble. That you would help.
Absolutely
They
will
said
help.
you're a great woman. A leader. You'll help, right?
Of course.
Because I don't know what to do.
We will absolutely help them. Can you tell me more?
Oh, it's so hard to breathe up here. I did what I could.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
It's a difficult time for everyone.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Do you remember anything?
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden? You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Oh, there's more.
You have a problem.
I do?
That, over there, is a full tavern. But everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging. And they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
Sure.
You have an odd idea of preparation. I need to keep them at their best.
What's best then, Mopey? Constantly ready for death to fall from the gaping hole up there.
I mean, we closed the gaping hole up there.
I know people. Pissed off and fired up is better than dreary bleary. Come on.
Alright, I'm in.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really.
I knew you were different. Let's go.
I don't like your laugh.
Right, general appetite is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with and give... What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
Great, so what do we do?
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one. Right, little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much.
I don't want to mess with Josephine.
What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes!
Alright, Sarah, sure.
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
No.
A bucket.
Not a bucket. Sarah, come on. That's too much.
Classic,
No.
yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next stop.
Oh no, I'm gonna ruin Josephine's nice coat. Why is this all boxed off? No, 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 this is bad. This is a bad idea.
Right, something to get our shadow of birds loosened up. Gotta be something. Have a search.
Sarah, this
What's
is
that?
a bad
A
idea.
locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Run.
Go!
No, I think maybe the Inquisitor needed a bit of
That was
fun.
fun. An Inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the Herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Anything to keep us inspired.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good, and Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain
Alright, Sarah, you got anything else for me?
when called, when met, smile.
Yep.
Hey, you. You have time? It's not a question. Let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
Sure.
Sarah, explain.
Ah, just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
Oh,
We're
yay.
eating on a roof.
But
They're
there's only one
horrible,
cookie
right?
between us.
And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
Why are we eating cookies?
Why am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The ones she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch.
Oh no.
She hid buying them by keeping me away from
Oh.
the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me,
Oh, I see.
didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated...
Yeah, but she took you in.
Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies.
Well, Sarah,
But
that's where you and I are gonna have to
This
differ, because
Inquisition
pride
thing is
great,
working out.
and you're gonna
So
have to get
I
over
figured
that.
I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
She was nice. Why hate her?
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't
why
give
you
a child
can't
a
act
cookie
without
because
getting
of
all the
appearances, you're a
information, hun.
monster. Stupid pride whore noble.
You're doing all this because your mum
I know, I said it was
lied to you.
stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
Sure, I think it's a good idea for you to get over your bullshit, Sarah.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose
Those are
it's
some
not really
thick
about them.
cookies.
I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Look forward to it.
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah.
Like,
Feels
did you
good,
see how
this.
thick that cookie is? It's like the size of a wallet. Alright, cool. What do
Well,
you got
that's
for us?
one problem solved.
What do you mean?
The champion. You were shitting yourself. Problem solved. No.
But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true.
Yeah.
Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe.
You are safe.
If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you... you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll protect you.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Oh, I think I never used that amulet for somebody. We got Blackwall and Vivienne I need to give this to. Do you even have any of these things? Oh my gosh, Sarah, I haven't used you in forever, girl. Dorian. Vivienne. Barrack. 30% more damage would be great. Let's see that though. Okay. Alright, so now we have a couple war table missions to do.
Inquisitor.
Oh, did you want something? No? Okay. Big feast. Why are these, like, interlocked? I don't know why I do that. I guess it's just force of habit. Obtain the amulet for Cole. Or Legion Noble, his private collection includes jewelry from all over Thetis. I doubt he'd miss one
Is
piece.
Knight Captain Ryland
If any
satisfied with his
contacts say
post?
these amulets are held dear,
It's
but
not an
the
easy
Christians are willing to
assignment,
help us.
but if anyone can handle the approach, it's him.
Cole, I don't think would like it if we stole something for him.
Let us begin.
It's rare to hear those in Orlais treating spirits as anything other than beasts to kill, and rare still for anyone to care enough for one to help them. I have given the amulet to your people freely in hopes that the Inquisition will continue the open-minded approach. We wish you luck in healing the sky, whose rifts have damaged the Fade even here in Ravane. Yours in peace, Lady Anna Maria of Derismood. Alright, so the Linen Company is missing. The map brought by this rat gives a general area, but it will require significant investment to narrow the location of the missing group. The squire was clear that Sutherland and Company are in dire need and commitment must be swift. I have a rookery full of black wings ready to signal search. Dire this may be, but if we present
How
it
is
with a hunt,
Baron
we'll have
Edward?
every
Cold,
noble
I
here and early
imagine.
on their trail.
Why?
Need I
If the
say
Red Lyrium
march.
continues to
Numbers will
grow,
flush
the
them
cold
out.
will be the least of his problems.
Um. Do. March, full numbers.
All right.
The last trail of Sutherland and Company found and mapped. On your action, Inquisitor. If they need assistance, you're in the best position to render it. What does that mean? Also, how do I get to Kaer Oswald? Oh, use the world map to do it. Alright, Cole. I'm gonna use this amulet before we go.
Inquisitor.
You've been skittish for days. What's up your crawl?
My what? It's nothing. It's just, see, the figures we are courting. The power at play.
You're still on about the champion. That's over and done.
The people on whom history pivots. Their influence is felt even in their absence.
Right. Were you a philosopher or something useless like that?
Something like that.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, but not here. I like it here. We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp. What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
Alright, if Cole is sure.
Are you ready, Cole?
They can't make me a monster.
He's not wearing an amulet, though.
Ah!
What was that? Oh, what are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like the demons at Adamant. But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
Maybe they're straight.
Solus, is it possible that the amulet doesn't work on Cole because he's too... human?
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
I mean, he went physically to the Fade.
Yes,
He didn't seem to just
a spirit
disappear.
who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
I don't think that's a
Focus
good
on the
idea.
amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
We'll investigate.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure. All right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
I think I agree, Varric.
If I see a way to protect Cole without taking away whatever he is, I'll use it. But Cole clearly needs our help.
I'm not saying we do nothing. But that ritual of theirs only works on demons, right?
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal
If
with the
anyone
problem,
could, a spirit
our
can.
next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Yeah, this should get me through the month. Give me a moment. Greetings. Can I help you?
You. You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
You forgot. You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop!
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me. That's why it doesn't work. He killed me, and I have to kill him back.
I don't understand.
If he
I
killed
understand,
you,
but I don't
wouldn't
think
you be
the Inquisitor
dead?
understands.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Valroyo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Solus.
Solus?
We cannot let Cole kill the man.
I don't think anyone was going to suggest that, Chuckles.
Cole is a spirit. The death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, he must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
You don't. A spirit can.
Varric?
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions. It embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he?
That tree looks
He
wrong.
made himself human. And humans change. They get hurt. And they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
I understand. I think Cole needs to grow.
Cole will never grow into a real person until he comes to terms with what happened.
Leave it to me. All right, kid. You want revenge? Come with me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry isn't going to help him now, is it, kid?
No.
Then pull the trigger and put him down like a mad dog. Do it.
It's got a scope.
No!
How you doing, kid? Feel any better?
No.
You can't make it all just go away. I learned that the hard way.
Forget.
No. He needs to remember. You too. We're done here.
It's a hard lesson. But hopefully Cole will come out better for it.
For all we know, the amulet will now never function. Cole remains vulnerable to binding.
No, he isn't. The amulet didn't work because he's too human, right? Maybe now the kid's also
He just
too
can't
human
admit
for
that
that
he's
binding
wrong.
magic to work on him.
I hope you're right.
It still hurts. When do I stop hurting?
We'll hope.
Being with your friends can make you feel better.
Come on, kid. Let's go for a walk. It'll clear your head.
The left hand misses a friend with 2 different names. She's hurting, sad, alone, but everyone can see me now. They remember. How do I put honey in Leliana's wine without her noticing?
I can help with that.
Honey and wine.
It is good that he is not entirely changed, however human he becomes.
I'm not sure how I feel about honey and wine. Varric, you have a quest now.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
I don't know.
I've read your Tale of the Champ.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Oh, hello.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll
Why
just
do you
have to...
sound so familiar?
Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I have to figure out who this VA is real quick. Hang on. That's not Laura Bailey, is it? Like, surely not. That's gotta be Laura Bailey. It sounds like Laura Bailey. It is. It's Laura Bailey. I knew I was right. Okay.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful saying things like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads
Not
entrance
Bartran's
crawling with
Folly.
strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the Deep Roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I rode and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
You can get there from Orlais? It's a long way to the free marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
I'll give you one guess as to where that entrance is. Fucking hinterlands. Where do we go to save Sutherland and Co? Let's go do that first, because I feel like that's going to be short. There's still shards here? Dang. Oh. I hate that. For Sutherland and Co, let's bring Blackwall and actually still want this dialogue.
Avenue, sir.
No, thank you. Hate doing those requisition orders. If anyone knows of a mod that puts more ability slots here, please let me know. I have not been able to find one. I don't know if it's like hard-coded in the game or something. Like, I'd rather have this than these 4 things over here. I'm coming, Sutherland.
That's the lot! We won! Hurrah!
Such a dork.
You beautiful ass!
Ha! Good one! I knew you'd come. Rat's a good runner. We saved a caravan but lost the fight. Saw your flag and were hoping we were good for a ransom. Once they learned we were nobody, we were as good as dead. But here you are.
Those were Darkspawn.
Of course I'm here. You are an adventuring company of the Inquisition.
You hear that? Did everyone hear that?
We heard it, you fool.
Inquisitor, we'll return to the hold, and we'll be back out in no time. Thank you.
Alright, since I'm here, I'll pick up this shard. I promise I really am going to do this all off camera at some point. Alright, now we need to go back to a camp so we can change our party. We're definitely going to take Cassandra and Cole because
This
Cole
might
knows
interest
Lord
you,
Keeper
sir.
Lambert. And maybe Vivienne for once. Yeah, I like this group for this. I do think that it is an odd choice that you can only do one specialization, where in the other games you can do 2 or even 3.
Care Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
It may not be by choice.
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Oh, hello. How did you get knocked so far back? I want to play this again. I just like this night so much.
Die!
Kill them all! Kill that warrior!
Where is this giant
Promise. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for
it's weapon
centuries.
plates. Can they... What's your beliefs?
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
I wish the blade was further down or like the other way around, because it's just kind of goofy the way that it is currently. And I understand why they did it for animation purposes. There's a way to do that. It's just goofy. It's a dead seeker.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
Hey, I want to pick that up. Oh, picked up a key.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
He sold the Seekers to them?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists?
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
We'll find them.
We'll find them, Cassandra.
I know we will. One way or another.
I just think of Wilhelm from Overwatch saying, "Bring me another." That's just the line sounded very similar to me. Why did I pick that up? I don't need that. I picked up the bottle of Thetis and the Fade. I'm gonna be really upset if I missed it. Oh no, the Gurns! The Hugo Gurns backs! They're broken. Somebody fix them. So wait, where do we go now? Duh. Come on, Tony, think. I don't like the green with the blue of this outfit, Vivian. We're gonna have to do something about this. That's Meredith. The Order of Fiery Promise. The first blight devastated the world, tearing down the mighty Defender Imperium. Several cults of Andraste vying to become the true inheritor of the Prophet's faith. Fiery Promise was one of those. Not only was the end of the world nigh, it was necessary. Thetis had to be cleansed with the holy fire, reborn as a paradise. The Inquisition eventually crushed these promisers in a battle recorded as the cleansing of Chernow. The cult reappeared in the early Divine Age, claiming to take up the Inquisition's mantle after it had transformed into the Seekers of Truth, leading to the Chantry Hunts that did not see the promisers eliminated again until the Exalted Age. That's a gnarly looking throne. I'm gonna go this way. Heal on kill might be good for Iron Bull. I haven't played Twilight Imperium in a long time. I think I'm due for a game. That. I don't even take it.
Daniel! Daniel!
Oh,
can you hear me?
Looks like he has the blight.
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
Do you see the other side of his face?
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What?
Geez.
You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
Can we help him?
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met the Lord Seeker.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon. Masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he
came here.
I'm so sorry.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Why'd they put a helmet on him? So how does this play out if you do Champions of the Just? Does it play out the same way? They really said, let's make Vivienne the most unlikable person, but give her the best mage subclass to balance it out. It's just so fun playing Knight Enchanter. Like, I imagine that if there ever was a mage Templar, that's exactly what it would be. It would be a Knight Enchanter.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
You have a lot to answer for.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order
wrong.
in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became
Like,
proud.
the right side of his face doesn't
We
quite
sought
match the
to
left side. Like,
remake
the eye
the
is
world,
different.
to make it better. But what did we
It
create?
might just be the angle that we're looking at him.
The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
You betrayed your people.
You lured your entire order to their deaths.
There was no other choice.
There were plenty of other choices.
No other choice? Have you gone mad?
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
This is not the right thing.
And this was the right thing?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Yep, draw steel, motherfucker. What do we do with this?
He was insane. He had to be.
Let me get rid of one thing real quick, so that way we can pick up his weapon at least.
Influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
So much wasted life.
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Also, both inventory upgrades give you plus 15, so at least with 90 inventory slots. Who does that? Why not make it an even 100? That's just messed up. Alright, let's go back to Skyhold. Follow up with Cassandra, do the War Table Mission Company of Heroes for the Sutherland Company. And potentially see what else we need to do.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You seem upset.
You alright? You look drained.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
It's magical castration.
You mutilate mages.
Oh, I didn't want to say that.
I always thought it a necessary evil. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
Then none of this had to happen.
So the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. I told you of my vigil, the months I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
What else?
You said there was more in the book?
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us,
Agreed.
Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
Never.
No. We're nothing like the Seekers.
I wonder how much we resemble what they used to be.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
But what is the Maker's work?
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Make them better.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
That's a thick candle. That is a wall sit, an air chair, if I've ever seen one.
I trust all is well.
About that tranquil
I want to
cure.
talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
But they deserve a chance.
There are so many tranquil. They deserve a chance to heal.
I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Probably need to go talk to Liliana again.
Venon.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
You have remarkably little here on early Tevinter history.
Oh, we're not in Tevinter, so...
All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
What are you looking for?
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education standards in the South, that's hardly a recommendation.
Oh, okay. Slow your roll there, dude.
I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
Genitivi is like the Volo
What is this about,
of
Dorian?
Dragon Age. Come on.
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
I mean, my Inquisitor didn't really know Hawk like that, so I don't know if she'd be that broken up. Like, yeah, it's a terrible loss for the world, but I don't know if crying about it is her thing. Yeah, I learned a lot.
I learned a surprising amount. What happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, for one.
Regained your memories. That's good then.
I think so.
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
I was lucky.
You're right. I was fortunate.
Indeed. Although there is cause for concern. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off.
I don't
Wish
think
me
that's
luck.
the case, though. I think he probably was a magister of some import.
Here is the request Harriet made.
Instructions.
Yes, of course. I'll be quick.
Of course you will. You're a runner. You may depart in a moment.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
I tried to save her.
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, but no.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. I expected the hero Ferelden to be at Adamant, but he was not with the other wardens. He studied the Blight after killing the Archdemon, and may know something that could help us. If you like, I can have agents look for him.
Good idea.
That sounds like a wise choice.
I'll make preparations in the war room. Now, was there anything else?
I'll leave you to your work.
Who are you? You are an elf.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
I'll leave you to your work.
I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold. After that terrible journey through the Fade, it must feel good to stand on solid ground again, no?
It didn't scare me.
Nothing in the Fade bothered me.
Oh? Well, I'm glad for you then.
I'll leave you to your work.
Did you need something?
I'll leave you to your work.
I thought you might have more dialogue.
Yes?
No, I didn't want to.
I'll leave you to your work.
Just gotta keep leaving her to her work. Does Blackwall have anything else to say before we move on with our life? Don't mind that.
Something on your mind?
Nope, he does not.
Nothing right now.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're Master Dennett. Okay. Any new mounts I need to worry about? Yes. Tons of new mounts. Don't I already have some of these, though? I feel like I already have a bunch of those. Yes, I do. Like I have the Pride of our last one. I'm just missing 3 of the exotic mounts for some reason.
Inquisition?
Let's go to the war room. Nope, that goes to the quarters. Sister Liliana, none of our agents have seen the hero Ferelden, but our normal work had led us to scattered references of him passing through the area. It will take a serious commitment of resources, but we could attempt to contact him.
Our soldiers handled themselves well in Adamant.
I've come a long way since
Hero
Haven.
Ferelden made contact. He left a letter to
still a
deliver
ways
to
to
the
go.
Inquisitor, as well as goods from
We're
his travels
prepared.
that may be of use. We've included them in this missive. Yours in service, Sister Vision. The name of our enemy. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium's library in Minrathous, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corypheus, or simply because he can.
Any news on why Corypheus
let's
is
follow
sending people to
Josephine's
explore
advice.
elven ruins of all things?
The copy of
No,
the
I
Liberalum tome
suspect
that
he
Dorian
keeps
sought
the
arrived
reason
at Skyhold,
secret,
along with a number
even
of
from
items
his
ranging
inner
from rare
circle.
manuscripts to grimoires for magisters long dead. They came with a letter from the Grand Archivist apologizing profusely and stating he hope his gifts will be of benefit to the Inquisition. It might take some time for Dorian to go through the tome, but he seems optimistic that something will prove of use. Company of Heroes. 3 requests in as many weeks for our inclusion in our cause. If Sutherland imagines a debt, he is well on his way to paying it. These few youths have brought in allies by the score and from surprising places. We need only extend our influence in their wake. I expect our diplomats to jog to at least make it seem like work. I'm not sure if any of these matter. Nope. Cool. Let's begin with neighbors. Sutherland's company delivered some very useful contacts. Their contribution has been immeasurable, and I hope they know it. So we gotta go talk to Liliana, we gotta talk to Dorian, and we gotta talk to Sutherland and Co. Because that is their last mission.
Questions.
I should go.
As you wish. What's on
You
your
don't
mind?
have anything to talk about with the book?
I should.
Okay. Liliana?
I'm listening.
Nothing about the letter? Okay.
Now leave.
I could just fast travel, I guess. But it's just kind of fun jumping off
You got your wish, sort of.
Right. Grey Wardens.
Not so sure you want them now.
Let's just say I'm glad they're moving on.
Right. That's why.
Thank you.
Give it to her now.
Not yet. It's not enough.
You know it is. You're just chicken.
If I didn't love you...
Shut it, you fool.
No.
Inquisitor, we have something for you. We've been saving and, well,
You made.
this is yours.
It's payback for all you invested, plus extra. You know, investment and such.
We just wanted to say thanks. We never would have been anything without you.
Sponsor someone else. Pay it forward.
Pay it forward, Sutherland.
Hey.
Find someone like you and give them a chance.
I will. I swear I will.
Don't cry again, fool. Inquisitor, you see us in the tavern? We're buying.
If that's your will, your worship.
Well,
Okay.
let me know if you find it.
What's left? Gotta go do Varric's quests.
Used to hear it.
So we will. We'll go do Varric's quests. So we need... Where's Varric? Right here. So Varric, Deep Road, Red Lyrium. Thinking Black Wall for Darkspawn, possibly. And then maybe coal? I've been putting off Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts partially because it's all timed and it can be a little bit anxiety inducing. So like the moment you enter into the mission, you're on a countdown for when certain things happen. Hello. Not almost close. We are close to leveling up. We're almost there. I keep forgetting to use the Lyrium versions. Oh, so it's just showing us codex entries. That's what the loading screen is.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the Red Lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Road's entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Let's get started.
We'd better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
So we opened everything up last time, so hopefully it's all the same. Goodbye.
One down!
Hello.
Right to that.
Goodbye. You gonna send him flying? Oh, you... That's lame as hell. Oh, okay, cool. Oh wait, I have healing grenades. What am I doing? Can I get Pull the Abyss or Revival? I mean, berry bonus 50% would be really good at some point, I think. If I got Static Cage, it would be to replace Chain or Lightning Bolts. Let's get Revival, and when we upgrade it, we'll replace it with one of these at some point. I never went to Immersion.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting.
I guess I shouldn't have.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave?
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
That was handy.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you. You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
Why can't I do this? Ram, why can't I get out of here? Why? How? Who are you? Get out of here. Who is hitting me? I don't know what's hitting me. It's very annoying.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Just trying to check and see where our health is at. Thank goodness for these regeneration potions. Oh, 50% maximum health? Fuck that. Even for Iron Pool, that's a bit much. Doesn't seem like there's a path to the free marches here.
There you are. They won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You were the leak.
You were the one who leaked the Tig's location.
It's not like that. Not entirely. Shit. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the Red Lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You've had people studying it for years now, and they've come up with nothing. I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you?
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium... it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
No, I think he was, wasn't he? No, he had a sword.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca.
The other warden.
Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
I forgive you.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
I don't know, man. On the one hand, she's right. She has done the best she can to make up for it, I think. But also, Varric's right. It's caused a lot of damage. Fucked over the entire Templar Order levels of damage. I think Varric's right.
The red lyrium is out. Closing this entrance won't undo that.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Oh, fuck you. Do we really need to do all this again? Varric, buddy, you want to talk about it? Now here's a question. We got out. We saved the Wardens. Why can't the Inquisitor just open a rift again and go find Hawk? Like, right now. Other than keeping the plot fresh and giving the choice meaning, right? Like, what's the lore reason? What's the over/under on Hawk being alive? He's got to be, right? You can't just kill somebody off screen like that. Maybe we get, like, similar to how the Divine showed up as a spirit of faith. Maybe in a future game he'll show up as a spirit of heroism.
I'm glad to have answers, but shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Nobody is.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
I don't believe you would.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Oh, did I level up? I did. Oh yeah, I got revival.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. What's next? Is there any more table stuff left? Or are we doing Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts today? Doesn't appear like there's any more table stuff left. So we're doing Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. An assassin stalking the Empress, Celine's death would plunge the Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halamshiral, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassination to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais if we hurry. Hang on just a moment. Alright, here we go.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in.
The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Dorian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halamshiral into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Elven lover, huh?
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't
How
leave
would
this
we
to
know?
chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
How would we know if they
We
never
shouldn't
reached-
waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Confirm. Now, we may not finish this in one go. Alright, so we want to take Solus because there is a scene for your romance. I think we want to take Sarah because she has a quest association. And third is kind of up in the air. I'm thinking Vivian. Because this is her time to shine. Because my other option is Cassandra, I think. I'm just thinking about this. I don't think we have any Orlesians in the party. Ironbolt's Canary, elf. Vivian's not. She's a free marcher. Who is in the court. Cole's a spirit. Blackwall's a free marcher, I believe. Cassandra's a Navaran. Varric's a free marcher dwarf. Tevinter and Ferelden. Yeah, that's crazy. We don't have any Orlesian party members. Yeah, this is our party.
The political situation in Halamshiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
That would be... But what does that support cost?
Exactly what would be required to get that Imperial support?
I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I don't want to walk in with him, though. Yeah, I'm not here for a party.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, Gaspard. Finding him is my priority.
Are you serious? That is a grave allegation, my friend. A foreign power meddling now, of all times? I have no doubt this Tevinter is hiding within the ranks of the Elven delegation. They're up to something. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
I hope there's more to go on than that.
Tell me there's more to your suspicion than the elves were acting dodgy?
That Ambassador Briala used to be a servant of Celine's. That is, until my cousin had her arrested for crimes against the Empire to cover up a political mistake. If anyone in this room wishes Celine harm, Inquisitor,
You do know that I'm an elf, right?
She
Like, my hair's not
certainly
covering up the
has
ears that
reason.
much.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage? Oh, Maker forbid!
This is Gaspard's idea of a joke.
They look down on elves. The court watches me with a critical eye. I'm sure also the mage thing is going to be an issue. Noble woman.
You there! Rabbit! Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the
Rabbit
Countess
is like another slur for
Montbéliard,
elf.
enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Such a serious
That's
thing.
a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Oh, also one thing we need to do for this, we do need to take the helmet. Oh, no, stop. We do need to put on a helmet. Because we're supposed to be wearing an Orlesian mask. What do you mean changing equipment is disabled? Well, thank God, because that hair is awful. Really?
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
I mean, you're wearing gloves anyway. What would a ring matter? You gained court approval. Higher court
Is
approval
this
is
the
better.
ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe
It
you
was
found
literally
it.
5 steps away.
You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
So I have some guides open. So if audio cuts out, it's because I'm consulting them. There's basically 3 or 4 different things that we're gonna be trying to get throughout the night. So this may take some time as I slowly
Is that the Inquisitor?
move through everything.
No, that cannot be.
Emperor Judicale the First commissioned this massive fountain to commemorate House Valmont's historic victory against Xavier Dracon. The 4 lions represent Emperor Alphonse Valmont and his 3 younger brothers, Duke Isidore de Arlesians, Duke Ivan of Sevren, and Duke Stefan of Valmontaigne, who took the field against the usurper.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
That looks romantic of you.
I told you we should have worn the silver brocades. Make us pray. We look like every other fool here.
Would you calm down? You look magnificent.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Need more Hala statuettes.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin
There are 11 of these in total, but you only need 10 for the mission. Oh no! Oh, I'm dumb. Let me come in here and destroy everything that's not worthwhile. Oh my gosh, so much of this is garbage. Why am I bad at this game? Okay, we have a few inventory slots now. Requires storage key.
Foreigners.
I want to eavesdrop.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Got the storage key. Oh, I can take fall damage here. Okay. Secret merchant treaties. Scandalous secrets. What? And Caprice coins. So That's everything that can be found out
It's
here.
been
It's
too
kind of like
long
a
since I've
tutorial
had
for the
any
rest of the
word from
region.
Valroyo.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I'll be careful.
I'll keep my guard up, don't worry.
The game is like wicked grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Warn the others as well.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Especially Sarah. Maybe tell her twice.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
No faith. Alright, before I go up there. Nothing down here. Nothing over here. Just wanting to be thorough. There is... So there are some rumors.
Gaspar never struck me as pious. You must think he gained some military advantage with the Inquisition.
Hey, Colin.
I need to have this jacket let out a little. Solus has already gone inside. I'm not sure about the others.
I heard the Grand Duke invited
I had
the
hoped to
Inquisition.
tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed. I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated. But the time...
West of the central stairs. So if this is north, never eat over here. Oh, hello.
Waste of time.
What is Gaspar up to?
Interesting. I had no idea.
I can hardly believe Gaspar and Celine are in the...
Just gossip.
No, there's supposed to be something there. I don't understand why they did it like this.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
It's a foyer.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time.
I'd call it more of an antechamber.
I had no idea.
Okay, there we go. I don't think there's anything here. Grand Library of Halamshiral. It's a large collection of books. Locked from the other side, locked from the other side.
Does Orzammar favor in the negotiations tonight?
King Edukan has put considerable coin behind the Empress in hopes the trade in foodstuffs will resume quickly.
Requires Royal Wing Key.
If nothing else, the Inquisition backing Gaspar will make Celine nervous.
Why are there so many...
We're not backing Gaspar.
The Empress invited them. Be polite.
This ballroom is massive.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Lavellen. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
He is so full of it. That's not how it went.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Madame Vivienne, first Enchanter of the Circle of Magi, Enchanter of the Imperial Court, Mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, the Lady Inquisitor's elven serving man, Solus, her ladyship, my bulls each, of course. Sir Callum Stanton Rutherford of Hunleith, Commander of the Forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
I wanted to hear all the introductions. Lady My Balzic of
Cousin,
course.
my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
I don't remember Celine sounding like this.
Inquisitor?
I'm not displeased with
Lady
it.
Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering
not
would
Leeds.
never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
It is an honor.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halamshiral?
I can't do it credit.
I have no words to suffice. Halamshiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me,
Hey,
Yvette,
we gained some court
how are
approval.
Mama and Papa?
Can you believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with
Papa's
apostates?
perfectly happy in the
Just
studio.
know that will end.
Mother
badly.
is the same as always.
Nobody should
Meaning she's after you to do more work.
You always take her side.
up another
I don't take her side. I happen to think, as she does, you might attend to more of the estate's duties. Also, do stop slouching.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this her?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Why does she sound Norwegian? Isn't your family Antivan?
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages
Okay,
in
there we go, with the rolling
were
Rs.
performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
No.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
I'm afraid not.
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette! That's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
I don't particularly care who she supports, and the evenings just began, so...
I'll see you later.
Another time.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspar's catapults.
Gaspar did lead siege to Halamshiral. Halamshiral.
Crotch rot. Beats his squire. He's a she. As a bastard. Extra toes. What a fun, close marrying crowd.
Any tips for your friends?
Any hidden treasures from friends of your little network?
You mean, do any of the servants ferrying tarts between these windy tits hate them enough to give up a stash or two? I'm not saying yes, but... Wait, yes I am. There's some good stuff hidden around. Keep an eye out.
I'll be back.
Back soon.
Not going anywhere.
I'm not gonna read this. I don't care about Legion Theater at the moment. I'm sure it's a good read, but... Vivienne.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
You're having fun, aren't you?
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
I'm surprised she's
The
wearing
game,
this outfit,
Inquisitor.
though.
Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Good e-sport.
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a
True.
daughter, a lover, a friend, are very different people from the Inquisitor and Herald of Andraste. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They
her-
see everything. They might know something
What's
we
the
can
male
use.
word for mistress? Consort?
Anything happening I should know?
Strange that I haven't seen much of Grand Duchess Florian. One could always find her clinging desperately to the Empress's skirts before.
Be
So if
ready to
Gaspard
act
being
when I
Grand
give the
Duke means he
signal.
was a prince. That means
Always,
Florian
my
was
dear.
once a princess.
Laurent
That would-
was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in the war with Ferelden. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
That is a lovely mask.
Are you married, Commander?
I'm married to my work.
Still single, then?
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Oh, don't tell me these are the
Stands out.
Lances.
I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
Are you not
I
enjoying
take
yourself?
it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais
But
needs someone
Celine's
capable of
here.
responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Is that her?
The only one to survive the Temple of Sacred Ashes, yes.
Where's Solus? Way out there.
Does anyone have a report on the casualties?
Are you happy to see me at all?
We can't leave the Delancers this long without you.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Alright. Now we go talk to Liliana. Oh, we're definitely not gonna finish this tonight.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
There's an apostate at court?
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
I thought Vivienne was
The Imperial,
Imperial
Court has always
court
had an
person.
official position for a mage.
Imperial Enchanter.
Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivienne was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
Then it's worth investigating.
It sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Explore the Grand Library for information and on the Empress's occult advisor. Trophy room we don't have access to. Some statues. Triumph of the Dragon Age, commissioned by Empress Celine in honor of the Grey Warden actions at the Battle of Denerim, which ended the Fifth Light. Servants' quarters. Solus is here for some reason.
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one off the garden. Statuette.
Solus. Oh my gosh, what is that hat, dude?
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
This is comfortable for you?
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Do you see anything?
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
Do you have any interest in dancing?
That's not my voice.
Although dancing with an elven apostate would win you few favors with the court. Perhaps once our business here is done.
I'll be back.
And well...
That wasn't my voice. What came over me just now?
Interesting.
Wait, what? Where? I see.
Interesting. Boring.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
Hmm. Good to know.
A 10-team Dragon turns his crown. Oh, it's more theater. Be gone.
I should look around.
Duke Germain.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal and terrible and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time, my lord.
There is blood on the floor there.
Inquisitor Llewellyn, don't head into the servants' wing if you value your neck. Not one else gone in there tonight and come out again.
Our man was supposed to make a pickup in the garden hours ago. Bastard's likely dead by now.
Poor guy. Oh, okay.
My lady! My lady Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
I don't know who you
The
are.
Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How do I know that's true?
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
I don't like your pose. I'm happy to hear from
I'm
you.
always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in her holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
How kind of her.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Would the Orlesians refer to it as a masquerade if they're always wearing the masks?
Did you need something?
I gotta find a place to listen to you.
Interesting.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
Yeah, we saw that.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Interesting. Where's more hollow statuettes? So I think we could just start like climbing that, but we're not gonna do that just yet.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
We could toss coins in there, but we have to have more of them. The blood leads to this, where we're supposed to climb up, I believe. But we don't want to do that with everyone here. Oh, yeah, these show up on the maps. That's nice.
Just gossip.
Oh, the doors show up. That's good.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
I don't like that grape.
Did you hear what
Nobody should own
Gaspar
as
said
many
to
hunting
Duke
dogs as he
Germain?
does.
His own.
If I have to
clean
up
Germain This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Well, well. What's this?
I do not know. Clara, Vernon, Sophie, Marias. We need immediate support down there. Something's gone wrong.
Did I see you talking to Duke Cyril de Montfort?
I was merely being polite. Unlike some people.
Cyril de Montfort is
Don't give me that. I've seen the way he
son of
looks
the
at
guy
you.
from Mark of the Assassin. Oh, hello.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspar's vitriol.
Awfully selfish of this, Philippe. Running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspar's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Ah, the blood starts here. Hello.
Inquisitor Lavellan, is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What are your duties?
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
And you're recording the ball?
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began.
Fascinating.
Even if, Maker forbid,
Is your
the
gown
talks should
smoking?
fail, it is an
You're kind of
important
in this
moment
fire.
in the
That'd be a scandal,
history
wouldn't
of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
Whispering Elf. Nope, can't talk to you anymore.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
I was hoping there'd be more whispers there.
The Empress says.
Are there still more outside? Yes.
Good to know.
Right, good.
We don't have a reliable report on Haven yet.
Haven happened ages ago. Surely you have a better report. Don't have that yet. Saw that. Hit a quick save. I cannot for some reason. I can't save here. That's interesting. There's something over here. Is it just the door? It's just the door. Okay. Where's Liliana? Okay. Have I missed anything so far? Have I missed anything so far? Da, da, da. There should be another rumor in the guest wing garden.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the consequences.
Are all the Delonces here and have a report on the casualties in the deaths?
Did you need something?
I favor leashing the Templars.
Did I hear correctly? If you're interested in bringing the Templars to heel, you may have found an ally.
If that's true, I would welcome an alliance with the Inquisition. I will get in touch with your Lady Nightingale. I have assets that might benefit your cause.
Gentlemen?
So apparently no actual agent gets acquired from that. I'm gonna take those because that's one of the red Jenny sashes. We're supposed to go up there,
Where's
I
that
think.
servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could
So
win over the
there's supposed to
Council
be
of
a
Thrones now.
thing here, but I didn't get
considered
it,
that before
and I think talking to
threatening
the
to burn
DG
them all
may
in
have
their
bugged
homes.
it. Oh, here we go.
I had no idea.
There we go, that's 10. Explore the Grand Library. So I'm worried that if I just climb this, it's going to be a scandal. So I'm thinking I might need to go this way.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Thrones now.
This bit of music makes me think of Resident Evil, the first movie. Okay, so we really do need to climb.
Does anyone really think the war will end
Gaspar
tonight?
is wasting his time.
The Emperor
Nothing he does could win.
Everyone's okay with this? Okay. Exploring the off-limits section of the palace can yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long. When you're absent from the party, people notice and your court approval will drop. And we cannot save here. So, we're gonna have to be quick. There's blood going this way. We've spent our holocaust. Open this door. Pick up negotiations. Celine, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon of Brialis' disposal could not only turn the tide of the war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She's now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I can work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible. That's one approval down. You're gonna have to be quick. There's a hollow statue right there. Oh, something else too. Scandalous testimony. Wait, what? kill 2. Shoot to kill 1. Etienne. Reveal. Revier. Etienne the second. The arrow of time flies only in one direction. Its path lights our way forward. Interesting. We need a road to go that way. Halamshiral investigation. Oh my gosh, it's dropping so fast. Oh, it went back up. But I'm not a rogue, so how do I get in here? Lady M, I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantness in the rowing has convinced me there's no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my court enchanter is not here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There's no one else I can trust. Light Florian's urn?
That's the bell. We should get back to the ballroom.
Alright, I'll go back. You see what I mean about this, though. It's very stressful. Oh, now I can save?
Well, well. What have we here?
Hello,
the leader
Morgan.
of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith, delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself.
What are you wearing?
What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
I'm here on urgent business.
I'm here on important business concerning the entire Empire.
As am I, it seems. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Why did you kill him?
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Is she safe for now?
You left Celine alone? Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. That would be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
Why do you protect her?
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard
You seem
to
a little
you?
robotic for
If
a bodyguard.
anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew
Yeah, that's what it is.
otherwise.
I need you to move your hands more.
There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Well, I gotta go up and figure out this whole lighting thing. So, it's okay if our court approval goes down because the Caprice coins and the rumors are going to put them back up a fair amount. But we need to end the night with it at 75 or higher, I think. So, Etienne 1. Etienne 2? No. Etienne 1. Reveal. Etienne 2. Okay, okay. Shoot to kill 1. Shoot to kill 2. Florian. Hello. Bingo. Loot, please. Elven artifact here. Okay, time to go.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine has something to her.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heroes.
If it's the will of the Maker that Gaspard take the throne, Celine should abdicate.
So I know that's where we're supposed to go. Yeah, let's do it.
This could be worth checking out.
Oh boy.
Caught in the middle of this crap. What fully qualified arsehole stops to kill a cook?
Why are you wearing daggers? I don't even know which one. Oh, there you go. Not have a belt.
Always kill the servants first, my dear. Otherwise they could run and warn someone.
Oh, sure, reasonable, innit? Friggin' garbage.
My quarter group was gonna go down the whole time we're here. I hate it. Gathered journal. To get that box to the Grand Apartments, 9 people have solely tried to ask me where the vault is, including a couple of chevaliers, 5th undergardener, and one of the Grand Duchess's footmen. I'm not mad enough to tell. Dang, they killed every servant? That is wild. Like, every single one of them. What in the world? Okay, so it looks like it's, if it's gonna decay, it's gonna decay very slowly, which I appreciate. What am I looking at? Well, I gotta get up there. How do I get up there? Oh, this is Sarah. Where am I controlling Sarah? Come on, let me up. Here we go. Servant's wing. Excellent.
Worth a look around, right?
That doesn't look good.
This was no servant. What was he doing here? This man was a Council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
That would appear to be Grand Duke Gaspard's insignia on the dagger. How curious.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
No! No!
Venatori agents! That must be the Venatori leader.
You're in for the Venatori!
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
Okay, so we gotta find the Harlequin, which is up there. Legions love throwing coins and fountains, it seems. Venatori agents everywhere. Oh, hello. What's this way? Let me finish exploring over here. Oh my god, there's so much to explore. So this leads up. I don't know if I want to go up. I'm glad I did. Hello. Okay, well, I'm glad we went up. back room area here. We do still have to be somewhat quick. I don't know if we need that. Rooms. Oh, I don't want to get too low. Cliffs of Paces in the battlement of more Legion Theater. Get out of here. This leads outside. Pretty sure that's the way we came, maybe? Oh, that's one of Sarah's stashes. We gotta pick it up to get her approval up. Move, please. Thank you. Don't have a lot of time. So let's finish exploring here first, and then we'll come up over there on that side. Alright, so this leads up and looks like the way we're supposed to go. So I'm going to come quickly over here for the side of the garden. That's barred from the other side. Leads to the palace main. Okay, so I feel confident that we have been everywhere that we can be, and gotten everything we were meant to get. So I'm going this way now, and we're going up the stairs, hopefully not wasting any more time. If we can get there before 40 approval, I'll feel happy about it. Even though that will have meant that we have lost 20 approval. Oh. not a Harlequin that we could kill?
An elven locket, stored away in a palace safe. Unwise, Celine.
Oh my god, Soul, just take a freaking potion, dude. It's alright. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to read the lore stuff right now just because I'm so focused on...
Fancy meeting you here. Inquisitor Llewellyn. Slumming in the servants' quarters with the rest of your people, for once. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Hello.
I'm glad to meet you finally, Ambassador.
Your reputation for getting results is well deserved. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
Gaspard's work, I think.
Gaspard killed him, I think. The knife has a Chalon's crest on the hilt.
I knew it. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Warn Celine.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to warn her. She won't believe anything from me. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You paint a pretty picture.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador. I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over.
At all.
And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
Okay, where do I go from here? Did I explore all of this? I think I did. Hopefully I have everything, because I haven't been consulting the guides that I've gotten.
We'll hold the area.
explore the trophy room.
Hmm. Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? I heard stories of your accomplishments.
That's a werewolf head. Oh, the stories I could tell.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe.
Not
You're
everyone
Philippe.
fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
You should talk to Colin.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Easy 10 approval bag.
I should look around.
That's a hyena, a goat, one of those things. That's a Mabari. Not a heart. That's a big pig. That's a nug. Oh, hello. Art of the Winter Palace. Trophy. Unknown monstrous beast taken in a hunt in Seralt by Duke Emmerich. 927 dragon. Here's our friend, the Krogan. What the hell is that, though? That is disgusting. That's a deep stalker? Ugh. I hate it. Wait, this is considered out of... Bronto... Bear... I can't get in there because I'm not a rogue. Philippe, move in on the western wing of the palace when I send you 3 shots of brandy. Not taking any chances. Gaspard. Looking for blackmail. How much blackmail do I have right now? I have 14. And I should have... It says I should have 13 by this stage. As far as the caprices, we are right where we should be. Cool. Where's our recording time at? We're at 3 hours now. We may need to stop here shortly.
Inquisitor Lavellen. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
You have interesting timing.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
I'm seeing someone.
I'm already taken, Your Grace.
Your lover has nothing to fear. This is business, not pleasure. Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
Orlais's war is Thetis' war.
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I can't agree with that.
I think I can agree with that, yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor. The world is filled with doubt and
I just
uncertainty.
lost court approval?
Fear rules more hearts than any empire. I know you arrived
Is it
here
because
as a
I'm a
guest
woman
of my
dancing with a
brother
woman?
Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Which am I to you?
Am I the curiosity or the
Ah,
concern
so they
to
had
you,
the
Your
wrong
Grace?
response.
A little of
That's what it
both,
was.
actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
I trust no one.
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Isn't everyone?
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
Oh no, we've been to the guest
We'll see
garden.
what the night has in store, won't we?
A mostly flawless experience.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
No dances for Corypheus.
I'd happily do more dancing. Just not with Corypheus.
I promise not to invite him to your next ball.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Florian's up to something.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
Whoa. Yeah, we let them... no, we're not doing that.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
What is the best path?
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot
And
stop
Gaspard
Corypheus without a
waging
decision.
war with Ferelden is
You
not
must
what we
support
need.
someone, or all is lost.
That's chaos.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace,
An
not
elf
only to the
empress.
Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
We save the Emperor. Yeah, I need more information.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
We can talk to Liliana. And turn in these secrets that we have so far.
I still remember the day they... Mistress Nightingale.
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles? On shoes?
Everyone needs a
Yeah,
hobby.
this outfit does not match my face
Besides,
at all.
you can learn a great deal about a
It's a
person
scandal.
from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambion's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambion acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
I suppose.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Yep, see, turn it all in, get a bunch of approval. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Let's speak with you three.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course. Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
Oh,
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear.
That is very interesting.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Uh-oh.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time to speak earlier. No doubt you have questions about many things.
That locket was from Briala.
The locket I found. It was a gift from Briala, wasn't it?
She gave it to me for my coronation. I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
I love the eyeliner that she's wearing.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps I do. But I cannot put her above all the people of my empire. Dispose of the locket however you like. It means nothing to me.
Interesting. I think that's where we're gonna end it for today.
I've an idea.
Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate having you. Oh, hello.
You'd be bored the second you stepped past the gates. Skywood is a fortified castle.
Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate having you around. Treat yourself right because you deserve it. And remember that I love you.
So much work undone.
Bye.
You all